Guys, and welcome to another painting tutorial from us at the Distant Vale. This week Harry is going to be painting a Stormtrooper by Atomic Mass Games from the Empire faction, and hopefully you have a good time with it. Only a short tutorial, but hopefully you'll get some hidden gems.
Alright, today we're going to be starting off from a white prime, with the majority of the model being white. This is the easiest way to get a nice consistent base coat. And the first step we're going to do here is put some shade and detailing into the model here. So we're going to use a nice warm brown wash. I'm going to be using the strong tone from the Army Painter, although Agrat's Earth Shade will work just fine. And we're looking for a nice heavy coat here, nice even coverage. And if it pulls a little bit, just clean that up as best you can. But we will be cleaning this up later on, so it's not that big of an issue. Now, I have done a couple of these already, so here is one I did prepared beforehand. And you can see here it's got a nice bit of detailing, but it's not particularly white. So from here, we're going to get just a plain old white. Any brand will work quite well. And I'm just going to do a nice heavy dry brush over this entire model. Looking to make sure we really hit those higher points, and we do start to cover a lot of those shades we have introduced, but because of how most thin whites will work, it should still show pretty nicely. Once we've done the dry brush though, you can see here it's still just not quite enough on a few areas. I'm going to come in with a fine tip brush, and we're just going to clean that up a little bit more further, going in with a nice thinned white here and just layering it up, taking our time, given that this is a character for the squad. We want it to look nice on the table. Now that we've got that white nice and cleaned up, we need to get on to the other colors on this model. For that, we're thinking about the leather and the orange shoulder pad, both of which are going to be base coated here with mortar brown. Again, it's a nice warm brown here. The reason why I've chosen this over other browns available is that it's a really nice base coat for orange colors. It shows through quite nicely, and saves you having to go back with a lot of coats for the orange later on to get good coverage. Right, with the base colored down, we're now going to start adding some orange onto that shoulder pad. The orange I've got in my shelf here is Lava Orange from the Army Painter. And because most orange paint are fairly light, you want to be going through and doing a few extra coats here than you think you need to normally. I find about 3 to 5 is enough, but you may find, depending on your brand of paint, you may need a few extras just to get that saturation that you're looking for.
Hi, it's me again. Thanks for watching so far. It would make a massive difference to us if you could like and subscribe, or even drop a comment in the comments below. It'd be awesome. It makes a massive difference. Makes us realise, it's worthwhile doing and all that jazz. And thanks again for getting this far.
Right, now that we've done this orange shoulder pad, we're going to come in and do a base coat for the weapon here. I like to use a grey speed paint as my base color because I'm looking for a nice strong gunmetal black. Next step here, we're going to come in with a black speed paint. Again, trying to make life nice and easy on myself. We are trying to get these tabletop ready so they don't have to look the greatest, and a speed paint's going to get you to where you need to be a lot faster than a traditional layering method. And the Grim Black here from Army Painter works quite nicely on the undersuit of the Stormtrooper armor, and then can be applied over top of that grey speed paint on the weapon to give that nice, deep, dark gunmetal. Right, now that the black has been done, we're going to come on to highlighting the shoulder pads. Using this Brain Matter Beige, I'm going to come in and apply a few edge highlights and a little bit of a volumetric highlights here on the shoulder. Now, volumetric highlights work really nicely when you're going over a nice rounded large surface area, and it's just about imagining where that light is going to be catching that rounded surface. But obviously the orange that we're going for here needs to be reintroduced, so it can come in with a orange speed paint just to saturate that brain matter beige down to something a little bit more in line with what we're going for. Coming on to some of the final highlights here, we're just going to bring up some brightness on that leather using a nice tanned flesh shade here from the Army Painter. And this is just going along the edges and building up a little bit in the corners here. Again, just thinking about a nice worn leather look. Right, coming on to the last step here, we're just going to reintroduce some white back into the model, and we're going to clean up those edges where we may have just run over a little bit as we've done the rest of the colors on this model. Now, with this, you want to take a very nice fine-tipped brush and take your time, work your way systematically around the model, and just clean up anywhere where you feel like you have overspilled or maybe haven't highlighted up high enough in previous steps. It can also be quite a nice way just to go back with some of those other colors and again just clean things up as you move through the model. Just make sure everything's nice, clean and consistent.
Thanks for watching this week's episode, guys, and hope to see you again next week.